Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So Warhammer 40,000 community website has just put out an article about Explore the Galaxy. They put like this new interactive map of the galaxy that we're fighting in now. I am a tad confused from this because they actually made a better map than this, and it's in the 9th edition rulebook. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, it like folds out and stuff. If you've got like the big fancy edition that we got with the Indominus box. Now you can see it's split up into factions, so I thought I'd go through and see where everyone is according to GW now. I'm sure this is going to be changing when each faction codex comes out, because like the Rock and stuff, I'm sure like the Rock was up here last time, if I'm not mistaken, like in the 8th edition codex. I should really have it, and I think it's downstairs somewhere and like about to be thrown away in the rubbish pile because it doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, we're going to go through it bit by bit and just look at what everyone's up to, let's say. So let's start, of course, with my glorious boys, the Imperial Fists. So it says Terror, the Phalanx, the Imperial Fist Chapter Fortress guards the space around the throne world. Now, according to the latest lore, the stuff right before the Indominus kicked off, that's where the Phalanx went to. It was heavily damaged at the Battle of Cadia. The Custodes apparently gave the Phalanx some secret technology from the Dark Vaults that made the Phalanx, activate and become more battle ready and more awesome than it's ever been, in thousands of years. But I'm sure like the Custodes have some motive behind that, because Custodes never give things away without an extreme amount of planning and tactical genius, let's say. Right, so the Phalanx is over here. The Iron Hands Medusa is just on the top left over here. It says a world of perpetual gloom and technology marvels. Medusa is home to the Iron Hands. So the Iron Hands, they're kind of at the end of the rift, but not really on the other side of the rift. I wonder if it's hard for them to travel that much. And Fenris is like just on the border of it. You can just see like when the Great Rift is just here and Fenris is just here. The only chapter that they're actually saying is on the far side of it is Baal, but we do know like the Spears of the Emperor and stuff there on the other side. I know Aaron Dembski-Bowden has wrote a book around that, but this is more or less focusing on the first founding. There is some second founding here, like the Crimson Fist, like Rindsworld is here, and the Flesh Tearers are down here as well. But, with the Salamanders, Nocturne, again, the Rock is over here, the White Scars, Chagoris, I love Chagoris, is over here, right in the middle of everything, just chilling. Macragge is over here doing its own little empire, and of course Deliverance is all the way down here. I was hoping maybe on this map they'd show, when it says like Space Marines, it would show more information of all the Space Marine chapters, rather than just a few of the first founding chapters. So hopefully that will be changed when we get the new Space Marine Codex at some point. If we go right, let's just do this. Necrons. You can see somewhere where the Necron dynasties are and some of their empires. One right in the center over here. This seems heretical. Pederitia, by the way, sorry if I'm completely butchering these names. I'm sorry, I can't even say my own name. So the Mefrit, Crown World, and the Therion were lost in a long sleep, leaving them leaderless. Okay. The Dol 5-6 Crown World of the Nokovac dynasty, I'm sorry, is home to the scenes of terrifying slaughter. You've got the Aryand dynasty over here. One over here. This one looks like the biggest one. Holy crap! This is massive. This one again. I'm not really up to date with my Necron stuff, so seeing some of this is it's kind of terrifying, really. We've got some over here. I mean, it doesn't name actually label like the Silent King, which is for those people who are Necron players and who know the Necron lore. Like there's loads of here, like right out of the galaxy. That's awesome. What is the Silent King's domain in all this? Does he like control? Is he supposed to control all of these, or does he basically have his own little land set up, or did he just give all that up when he basically said, you know what, I'm out of here, lads. I'm just going to go ride the stars somewhere else. So please, if you can give me that information, I would massively appreciate it. If we move over to the Sisters of Battle, you can see some of the Sisters stuff. These not really empires. I think these are just battle groups, really. because, of course, the sisters don't own empires. I think this is just like where they are. Like the Ebon Chalice, the very heart of the Imperium, is the domain of the Ebon Chalice. Down here is the Bloody Rose, the Order of the Bloody Rose, a bulwark against enemies in the Galactic South. The Argent Shroud is over here. The Valorous Heart is here. And which one was this one up the top left? The Martyred Leader is up here as well. The Adeptus Custodes. Now, yeah, this is what confuses me. It's basically just a planet. And, of course, that is supposed to be Terra. But we do know from the Black Library books that the Adeptus Custodes are actually fighting out now in the whole galaxy and stuff like that. So it's kind of confusing. And I think it's a bit lazy, really, from GW just to say, they're there. They're just on the throne world. That's it. That's where they are and stuff like that. When we actually know they're out in the galaxy, it would be nice to see, like, maybe little war zones where they actually are and stuff like that. So hopefully that'll change in some updates. The Adeptus Mechanicus, we see Metallica, awesome at rocking out. Riser, Mars, of course, right down here. Graia, is that how you pronounce it? I think so. Styges, and Agrippina, Agrippa, I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm butchering the names, but there's the Mechanicus one. The Astra Militarum, some of the planets, it's nice to see that some of them are, you know, across the world. So Valhalla, hopefully, this means that we can get some models of these guys. I've been saying now for so long, bring back some new sculpts of the old regiments. The Valhallan Ice Warriors, the Mordian I absolutely love, like, just the blue and how they march forward into, like, lines and stuff like that. Vostrian Firstborn, Cadia, rest in peace, that is no longer there. That should be like split in half. You should actually show that planet just in bits and stuff. We've got over here Armageddon Steel Legion, absolutely love them. Catagen Jungle Fighters, love them as well. The Talon Desert Raiders, absolutely love them. Oops, sorry. And Krieg, the Death Goats of Krieg. I'm sure a lot of people want Death Goats of Krieg in plastic. Will we get it? Maybe one day. Let's go Chaos Demons. You can see these guys are more or less like in the Rift. The Maelstrom over here, Demonic Host issue from the Maelstrom. The Citrix Maledictum, which is basically the Great Rift. Cadia, the Ruins of the Fortress World, is now home to bands of demons battling for supremacy, and the Eye of Terror. Again, just like the Custodes, I would have thought we would have seen more like Warfronts. Like, I know these like are the main ones, but surely there should have been like Warfronts somewhere else. Like, you know, because the whole galaxy is going insane and stuff at this moment in time. So maybe, you know, a couple of Warfronts around here or somewhere. Again, maybe they'll get that updated when it comes to their actual Codex update in 9th edition. We go to Chaos Knights all the way over here. Sorry, it's going off my screen a bit. I can just scroll up here. There we go. Daxios Gemini is this one here. The Matarakai is on the Great Rift. This one's actually in the Great Rift. Sutri's Wake. And we've got some to the south as well. Jed Terafia, hopefully I'm pronouncing that wrong. Well, I know more. And Mordia Prime, there we go. A nice simple name that even I can pronounce. Chaos Space Marines. Really, really dull. I'm sorry. This is really, really dull. The Eye of Terror, Prospero, and the Sorcerer of Planets, and the Maelstrom. Is that it? Really? What about the Red Corsairs? What about the Black Legion? What? Really? This is crappy. This is really, really crappy. I think this is a kick in the face of Chaos Space Marine players. Chaos is supposed to be this massive threat. The Space Marines, you know, let's take it back to Terra. Let's, you know, rip the Emperor from his throne, etc. and stuff. And all we've got is the Maelstrom, Prospero, and the Planet of Sorcerers, and the Eye of Terror. It's like, what? Really? Come on now, GW. You're better than that. Craft Worlds. Let's do Craft Worlds. I have literally no idea if these are like in the right position or if there's anything wrong with them. Altiok, Beltan, Idian, or Idian, how do you pronounce it? Sam Hayan, or Sam Him, or something like that. Someone always tells me. And Ufwe. Again, there's the Eldar stuff when it comes to them. And the Jakari. It's interesting to see the Jakari. Holy crap. They look like they've got more stuff than the actual the Craft Worlds. So the Witch Cult, we've got... Oh, let me go up again. Is that what it is? I didn't know it was all the way up there. I thought it was, like, in the middle area and stuff like that. The Dark City. The more you learn, ladies and gentlemen. The Cabal Raiding Territory. What's this? Oh, yeah, it is. The hidden entrance. Oh, see. So, right, yeah. Because I thought I saw it in the middle. So, this is the hidden entrances to the Dark City for some Harlequins. So, you can basically enter here, and then it like Stargate SG-1s you all the way up here then, technically. Okay. Okay, hopefully that's how it works. The Coven raiding territory, Witch Cult raiding, I think we did see that, Cabal raiding, Coven raiding, and another hidden entrance to the Dark City. So you got some hidden entrances to the Dark City over there. Sorry if I'm butchering your lore, by the way, Dark Eldar. Yeah, I'm a Space Marine fanboy. Holy crap, Gene Stealer cults. We're infested. We are literally infested. I'm sure there was a story of a Gene Stealer cult on Terra. I can't find it anywhere. If anyone can find it, they find the information about that. Because I'm sure like the custodians were like going in to try and find it out and everything. Did I dream it? I'm not too sure. New Seam is over here. The Gossa Quintus, the cult of the four-armed emperor, was birthed here before spreading across the Imperium. That's massive. That is huge. That is big. The Vegium third extreme medical experiment brought the Gene Stealer curse to the people of this planet. Oh boy, you're gone. I like this like just a little bit here. Like no, we actually don't really want to go there. It just smells. We've got one here. The Femistia Gamma, the once humbled world, is now the center of an emerging empire of the bladed cog. Ooh, wow! They're actually getting close. They actually are getting close. And I keep doing that. A new Gidlam, the spate of ritual killings, quickly turned the terror here into the hive cult emerged. It seems like the Gene Stealer cults have like the biggest, you know, with like empire. Well, I say empire, and of course the Imperium is the biggest empire, but they're basically in there. I always see Gene Stealer cultists as the Skaven of Warhammer 40,000. Do you remember like I remember when I used to argue with people like, you know, the Empire is the most powerfulest, the Chaos Waste is the powerfulest. I always used to say, I used to hate Skaven. No, the Skaven's the most powerfulest because they basically have all their cities underneath everyone else's cities, and they can just rise up and take you all out at night if they wanted to. And I think that's what the Gene Stealer cult's like. You know, like they're burying underneath. They're actually getting into the Imperium with, you know, no one seeing them. They're, you know, hidden in plain sight kind of thing. Grey Knights. Again, Grey Knights, they've gone with the lazy option. This is supposed to be Titan, for those of you who don't know. There it is, Titan. Few only know the existence of the Grey Knights or the presence of the moon of Titan. And it would have been nice to see like a little interactive map on this. Like on the actual planet, maybe you can spin the planet around and stuff. Or, you know, maybe it's like an icon you can click and you can have some art of like the Fortress Monastery or something like that. That would have been really, really awesome to see. Harlequins. Let's look at the Harlequin stuff. Let me go up here and see this. See, some of it's off the maps. Wow, they're basically like non-existent. Kamarov again. Over here, Kamarov. It's just the same as Kamarov really, because they're all in hands, aren't they, with each other. The Catacombs of the Architects. The Ark of the Eldernash. This means nothing to me, by the way. I have literally no idea. If anyone wants to, teach me something about the clowns, then please do. The Shrieking of the Labyrinth. The Black Library. There we go, Aaron. We found it. It's just here. Just log on to Warhammer 40,000 and you can find it where it is. You don't have to do everything. The Imperial Knights. Oh, crap. There's a lot of worlds here. Colossios. Voltorius. Aurorius. Castellan. Dragon's End. House Griffith. Don't bring... I remember when I was going to do House Griffiths and GW completely tricked me. Kimdaria. Atricious, the Noble Knights of Atricious are the House Crast, and Mars, of course. Mars is the first Night House, yep. Tarnis, yep, because that's when it all started back in the day. Heal thy machine, I think the Emperor said when he landed on Mars and he touched the Knight's leg or something. The Orcs. Oh, here we go. Of course, the Orcs are everywhere. I absolutely love the Orcs. I love them. I love them to bits. If I had to do a Xenos race, I've always said I'd do the Orcs more than anything else because they're just everywhere and they just want to fight. Wazdaka. I think I've done a video dedicated to this separately. Urgok. Charadon. Jagger. Nazdreg. And Cruel Daka. Didn't Cruel Daka die? I'm sure Cruel Daka died somewhere else. And moving on to the Tao Empire, you can see over here. See, now this is what I mean by an interactive map. Like, I know like they've got like a little bit of their thing over here. That's how it should have been. So you can see like the Tao and, you know, all their little things inside like Farsight enclaves and stuff like that. Daltief, is that how you pronounce it? There's something that is definitely missing from here when you actually come to look at this. And that is there's no 5th Sphere expansion. And the 5th Sphere expansion is actually in the new rulebook. So it makes literally no sense why they haven't included the 5th Sphere expansion in this. Again, I think it's just... I don't know. Is it just laziness? Or is it just people don't know the 5th Sphere expansion is actually working now? It's a strange one. Especially when you're making an Explore the Galaxy map. And this is more or less aimed for new people. This definitely should have been in here. Moving on to the last bit. And it's the Tyranids. Of course it's the Tyranids. They're everywhere. Look at this one. This one is moving right in. Maybe going all the way to Terra over here. You've got High Fleet Leviathan here, High Fleet Kronos here, High Fleet Behemoth, High Fleet Gorgon, High Fleet Kraken. Look at the width of Kraken. It's almost as wide as me. It's massive. Absolutely huge, lads. We've got like little breakout ones over here, little breakout ones over here. Again, we have no information on what these ones are. The ones who fought against the Blood Angels, I think it was High Fleet Kraken, right? No, that was the ones who took on the Ultramarines. It says here was broken at the McCrag. I'm not too sure who it was now. I'm sure someone will mention it to me in the comments down below. And the next one, oh, we're right back to the Space Marines. That's it. So yeah, that's what we've got for the new interactive map now on this website. I think there's a lot of work to be done on this, GW. I like it. I like what you're trying to do, but I think there's a little bit of work to be done. Make it a bit more interactive. Maybe when you have like the Imperial Fist and it says Phalanx, maybe a little blurb of like what the Imperial Fist are. Same with the Space Wolves, the Blood Angels and Baal and stuff like that, the Rock and stuff. A little bit more information, a bit more interactive, especially when it comes to like, again, the Custodes and stuff. It's just a planet, the Custodes. Guardians of the Imperial Policy, the ex-Custodes also battle for the Emperor across his realm. Well, show us then. Show us where he's battling across the bloody realm. Right, that's me done for another video. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts, feedback in this, and we'll have a little talk once more. See you now, have a great day, and bye-bye.